Hey, a great Monday morning. It is and yes, I'm 1 minute late today. But I'm not even going to blame the 4th of July. Actually, it's kind of a weird, but I actually got a phone call to do work. I got a phone call to do some work, and I got that phone call. Este, I got that phone call right at 9 o'clock. And as much as I love you all, I got to get to work. And so I did a quick answer. I said, este, this is what I need to do. And I said, I'll send you the information via text message. So that's what I'm doing now while we wait for everyone to show up this morning. I don't know if anyone's going to join us uh, in regards to hosting, but hey, that's okay. Este, I think I have enough to fill in a little bit of space. We'll see what happens. Guys, it's I think a lot of folks are still out there as they either after 4th of July celebration, and that's fine. One of the things that I think that I've heard a lot from a lot of people out there is they're getting COVID, and I am still hesitant about getting tested myself. Este, not for any other reason, but este, not much I could do about it anyway. So I think I'm okay. Um, I was feeling cruddy this weekend. My throat is still hinchada, and I don't know if that has anything to do with just my natural allergy stuffs and all that dirt, African dirt that was going around. But my throat is not in a good place, and I'm taking these uh, lodgings. You know, remember those? But these are from Matamoros. They're called Graniodine B. And let me tell you, as soon as I start to feel that throat closing up, those things help. But they are monkeypox. I don't think I have monkeypox, but they do help, and I greatly appreciate that. I greatly appreciate that, and oh my god, this cat keeps on sitting on the damn keyboards. You see, I can bring this back up. There you go. She keeps sitting on the keyboards for some reason, and I am frozen on Facebook. I'm back. Let me see, get to the comments. Good morning. Good morning. Abraham. Good. ¿Qué te pasa, Erasmo? Llegaste tarde. Yeah, just a minute, not too much. Let me say it again. One of the things that I was talking to Maggie and Sam yesterday was about doing a compilation because we were asking about what where that "Que te pasa" video was at. So instead, we thought of making a compilation of all the different aha moments here, but there are too many, and I don't have that time or I don't have that energy. Good morning. Good morning. Anyone selling cheap fireworks? ¿Para qué? Good morning, Mr. Lazo. Good morning, Encarnacion. Having you mention monkeypox. I don't see. I can't see that crap. Not monkeypox. Encarnacion, buenos días. Family has been fighting the sore throat, runny nose, and cough for about a week and a half. Nothing major. It's just annoying. Yeah, I don't have the cough. It's just the sore throat. and the runny nose is just part of my daily routine. So I hadn't even thought about it being connected. But who knows? My dentist was here this weekend. Got to spend a little bit of time with them. It was good. My allergies act up the next day because of fireworks smoke. Plus, we had the burning tires too, and the Saharan desert, and the regular pollen. Yeah, it's. I think it's been like a combination of a little bit of everything. Este, not a good thing. And no, it's not mononucleosis. Mononucleosis is the kissing disease. Is that right? Mm, he's got mono. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. That's why you should label your shows to better identify. Well, part of the issue, Yasmin, is that because those cute little moments happen as the during the show, as the we don't know about it till afterwards, and all these are live, so it's not like we recorded them and like, oh, this is the Que Te Pasa show and stuff like that. But maybe it would be a good idea to find a way to add on a little note to the different shows. Maybe that could be a good solution. And you guys nuts, can't stand them. So let me say, did the fireworks at the island type of stuff, you know, and I want to say hi and thank you to everyone out there at the island who were Erasmo, Erasmo. Thank you so much. It is really, really flattering, very humbling as to have such overwhelming individuals recognize Erasmo Castro throughout. So I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate the friends. Uh, Greatly appreciate the friends that I saw at uh, main event. I just wanted to go check it out to see what it looks like. Let me tell you guys that main event, the one here at where Sears used to be, looks amazing. They did some major, amazing work out there. So it looks amazing. It was jam packed. Good morning, good morning. Este, so if you have a chance, guys, go to main event. Again, I just walked through. I didn't stop and stay to play, but recommend it. The restaurant looks amazing. The bowling thing looks amazing. The only thing that again, it's not concerning to me, but the only thing I think that is kind of on the trippy side is will it eat up a lot of Galaxy Bowling's profits? And I wonder if anyone takes that into consideration. Again, not trying to limit anyone coming in here, but wouldn't it have been a better idea, being that we do have a bowling alley already, is that try to find a place at least like opposite parts of town than the bowling alley? I don't know. Uh, again, I'm not complaining, just questioning as to how good is it to have two bowling alleys 4 blocks away, uh, 6 blocks away. I don't know. Mexican blocks, not the teeny tiny American blocks. I don't know. Erasmo Castro is bad. He's nationwide. Not yet, but that is hopefully one day something that would be really, really cool. But as of right now, I'm local. That's great to hear, but won't be going to main event until the novelty dies down a bit. Uh, I think one of the things about main event, guys, is that it's probably never going to get die down. I think that they're always going to be jam packed. I think they're always going to have people out there, no matter what. It's one of those businesses, that is going to do well. As that I don't know about the rest of them all. As that what would be kind of cool is if it's like with this extreme. I can't remember what the name of it is, but that one that the set up where Bells used to be. Is it Bells? Yeah, where Bells used to be, Extreme or something. I don't know. That was a dud. That was a major, major dud. And again, I'm going to attribute them, biting off more than they could chew. Big old dud. I don't even know if it's still working out there. And if it is, how is it maintaining? It really is the hub for ghetto-ness out there. And I think what has happened is now with main event right there, just even looks more more ghetto-y. And again, you know, I look, I understand that Sunrise Mall wants to make a killing somehow, and getting a main event there was amazing. But how convenient is it for that extreme place, which again I went once and it looked kind of ghetto. Este, how convenient is it for them to have a main event literally next door? I don't think it's a good thing. One of the things that have we have a lot of my family. Do a lot of the same work sometimes, and someone stated, "Hey, donde queda hay Castro, 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 Castro." It's just that we've been here for so long. We've been here for like 50 years already, guys. The same spot, same area. So I think we work really well together. As we don't, nitpick on individuals coming to us instead of going to my sisters or my parents. It's just more power to them. It works okay with us. I just don't see how beneficial it is for a extreme. I think whatever the name of it is, I don't even know. To have main event right there next to it, Galaxy Bowl, to have a main event right there next to it. I'm fearful though that Galaxy Bowl is going to go under, and Extreme. I think it already went under long. I think it went under the first week it opened. Extreme Fun has failed, and now it's called Inflate a World. Yeah, failed 100%. I didn't even know it got changed its name. Inflate a World. It's horrible. Is it true that place sells beer? Yes, they do. And it's funny because you can literally just walk around with your beer and your drinks. And I know that because that's what you do at main event up there in Farm. But ran into a friend of mine. I'm surprised he's not on right now. Este, with a big old beer in his hand, and I looked at the beer and I go like, I know who this is. And so I introduced him to my dentist and the kids. Again, we didn't do the main event thing at all. Just went to go check it out. We were actually looking for shoes for one of our kids. Erasmo, any updates on your request CBD on the email and text exchange between commissioners and Brian Martinez? No. Again, they had me submit the request again. It was a bullcrap request. And, as much as Commissioner de los Santos wants to come out and say that, okay, oh, well, I could see a lot of holes in that request. They know exactly what we were asking for. Look, they could go out there and play the game as much as they want. It just makes them look. See, this is what I don't get. It just makes it look bad. It just makes absolutely zero sense for them to come out and refuse to give text messages that were requested. Again, they know exactly which ones we're referring to, and my concern is, guys, is if there's nothing there to hide, everything is transparent, then just show the damn emails, the text. They don't want to. And look, I know I'm going to get dicked around again. And that's okay. It just makes it look worse. Other people are requesting the same exact thing now. I'm very, very proud of individuals like Susan Rubalcaba, who's out there asking the tough questions, guys. And again, tough questions that deserve to be answered publicly. Publicly. And I appreciate Commissioner Los Santos coming onto the page and saying that the post that where we had declared that at least one commissioner out there had been requested by the Commissioner Santos to remove the text. Doesn't work that way, guys. Because let me tell you, I know the texts are there. I know for a fact the texts are there. If the texts are not turned into us, guys, then we're going to ask for the phone records to see what tests were actually received. And again, it just prolongs the agony, guys. Just admit that you screwed up. Look, all we want, guys, is clarity and transparency. Look, it's a quid pro quo. One of the things that I think Susan has been very good at is sharing information in regards to numbers out there, facts out there. Guys, we know for a fact that Brian de los Santos, Brian Martinez was there at the city meeting when this item was going to be uh, voted on. We know for a fact that he was out there texting commissioners because they wanted to guarantee that they had at least the four votes because there was some skepticism. Again, I think John Cowan, North Golansky, and Mayor Trey Mendez were skeptical and were not wanting to taint themselves any further by being a part of this crap. And again, I've made mention how Commissioner Golansky stood up. And no one so far has stood up to Commissioner Los Santos. No one on that commission because they're all afraid of him. Every single one of them, even the mayor is afraid of him. So when Commissioner Golansky, it took a lot of effort, very, very brave. Probably right now the only one that has any balls on that commission. So goes out there and says, doesn't sound right. We're going to be paying Brian Martinez. She mentioned Brian Martinez by name, guys. And again, to all those ass kissers out there that are kissing Mayor Mendez's butt, kissing the butt of all the other commissioners, guys, let me tell you, again, I'm proven right, and they are proven so wrong. I am again proven right, and they are proven so wrong. And again, guys, I don't want to be right all the time. You know, I want to be proven wrong. I want to see. Help me see. That's what I want. Have they silenced you on the issue? No, because I submitted again an open records request. There's other people that we're very blessed to have scheduled open records requests. So it's great. Hey, Mr. Boop, Mr. Boop, Mr. Boop, Boop. That's the problem. When they all start to pile up on high traffic areas, they start stepping on each other's toes. It's their own fault. You can't build in a high traffic area without expecting competition eventually. Yeah, I just wish that wish things were different. I don't want Galaxy Bowl to close. I don't want whatever that place is called now. Extreme Fun, Inflate a World. Yeah, that place. Hey, that's what. Can you read a Bible verse for me? I could quote a Bible verse for you. Is there anyone in particular you want, or you just want me to quote a Bible verse? People boycott Extreme Fun when they didn't put your mural on the wall. That Let me tell you, and I appreciate that because a lot of the folks were asked to vote. What mural do you want us to put on your wall? And overwhelmingly, guys, Erasmo Castro's name, I mean, was voted on at least 10 times more than any other, even more than Elon Musk. And nobody knows who the hell the mayor is anyway. And a lot of people, I would say, were upset. And guys, it was dumb about from Extreme Fun. Look, don't go out there and ask individuals to vote on something. You know, don't ask individuals to go vote on something, and then you don't put it up. And they asked, what mural do you want us to paint on our wall? And at least thousands of people, 10 times more than anyone else, said put up a mural of Erasmo Castro. And they didn't. So automatically, I mean, and again, I don't need my mural anywhere, guys. It's flattering that the people of the city of Brownsville, they want to see an Erasmo Castro mural. It's very flattering. And I appreciate everyone out there that voted for it. Extreme Fun made the mistake of not putting Erasmo Castro's picture on that damn wall, and now they're paying the price.
Morning, Brownsville. How you guys
Todos,
doing?
everyone's todos llegan tarde. Galaxy needs to rise up the competition and move to a different location. That's the name of the game. A little friendly competition is good. Besides, Galaxy can welcome the overflow with a positive attitude. I don't think it's going to work out for them at all. I mean, the same thing happened. I don't know if you remember, guys, when we had the bowling alley over here on Security Drive.
Yeah.
Everyone we have tournaments there. That's where we would go bowling for tournaments. And then all of a sudden, as I think they tried to move it over here by Central Boulevard.
Yeah, they did move it.
They moved it to Central Boulevard. It didn't work.
No. That's why they had the builders too. Like,
Yeah, it didn't work. And I think the one on Central Boulevard only lasted like couple of months, maybe. I never went. I did. You would go to the bowling alley on Security Drive. Este, I mean, I actually played in a league, a bowling league, and I got think it's like remember. I don't know if everyone remembers, but on Price Road there was what was the name of the back shot? Shot
big shot
straight shot,
or straight shot.
right? Straight shot was on Price Road. I was in uh, a pool league there también. It was a good little place to go play pool. Didn't survive. I think the only pool place that has really, really survived is uh Straight Shot. No, the one on Central Boulevard. What's the one on Central Boulevard, Carl?
Eight ball?
No,
No, Billard something?
Billiards. The billiard room. The billiard room. It's the only one that's basically maintained and survived. And I know the owners very well. I spent a lot of time there. Too much time actually.
So you think
Este,
sometimes it's just bad management?
uh,
Well, I mean combination because
Fíjate que the one on Central Boulevard is a family owned, so they usually did really well in being interactive with the people there. See, that's what helps them. I think what happens is when you don't have the owners that are interacting regularly with the clientele, you know, people won't go. Like the owners, the couple that was owners, not were not always uberly friendly, but they were always present. You know, they were like that. And again, I love the Mrs. She's been very very good to Erasmo Castro. I love her, but she was always very very stern, and you sort of felt like it was like your parents were there, which is great. In a certain respects, it's really really good. But they had that interaction. I know that there's DJs, because we had the one on 802 over there where what's the name of that restaurant? I think that Pepe's, where Pepe's restaurant.
oh it's car wash now.
Yeah, Pepe's restaurant is gone también.
It's gone.
It's gone. But where Pepe's was, there was a billiard place there,
Mm-hmm.
and that one was always packed. That was actually a nice one. I don't know why the hell that failed, but gone. And then it was Pepe's restaurant, and then Pepe's stopped serving, I guess, and they had decent food. Stopped serving, and then is it a car wash now?
It's a car wash now.
Is it?
Yeah.
There's car washes everywhere.
See, one time I went to McAllen. I was working, doing an AC job for this guy named David. He owned a business here in Brownsville. So they have one in McAllen, one in Brownsville. Since the problem here in Brownsville is that que no tranza no avanza. So he was being transado by his manager.
City.
So he had to close it because he went down. But here in Brownsville, that's the problem too. Like it's hard to keep two businesses if you're not there.
Yeah, it's hard to be so far away from a business. You have to have good management out there, and if you don't have good management, or you have individuals que te van a transear, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work, and it's really, really very unfortunate. It's unfortunate for many things, but again, I think that now we have DJs also on 802. I went the first couple of days, and it was warming, and all of a sudden, Rack Daddies. That's right,
Yeah,
Rack
Rack
Daddies.
Daddies. Yeah.
Rack Daddies was
Rack
the one
Daddies.
that was a nice looking place. The DJs one, it started off like with a little bang, and now I don't know how they're doing. I think they fizzled out a little bit.
You know what happened to a lot of those places when they start playing music and all that? And they will say like El Puerto, and then like La Parra, and then they will fight start breaking up because of that territory. You're like, come on, dude, you're there to have fun, not to gang up to other gangs, you know.
Yeah,
And I think that's what happened to main event, bro.
you
They
need it.
start throwing signs there like that, and you let it. So far, it's
Yeah, you need to keep your niche. You
yes.
need to keep stay in your lanes. And look, you don't have to add on everything. I think that's one of the reasons what really frustrates me about like Whataburger. And I like to sleep there, but let me tell you,
Yeah.
no shame.
Did they like you one time in the freezer
Hmm?
when you got mugged in Waterbury?
Oh yeah, I got
You
this
got
is
mugged, right?
we got
Rob,
actually robbed. I was working at Whataburger in San Benito.
they put you inside the freezer.
Yeah, they put me in the freezer. Este, hold on, sí, temprano porque salgo a mediodía a las 11 a México. We were in San Benito. We were working. I was working as a shift leader or something for the graveyard shift leader for the graveyard shift, and it was me and two other employees, and we were walking towards the dining room, and boom, this guy jumps up with a gun, points it right at our heads, and I was like, "Oh crap!" It was
Those are the good old days, you know, the
it was
80s.
crazy, and it was funny because later on, after they caught the guy comes back and says, uh, "Yeah, no one said anything except that the guy had said, oh crap.'" But
Con el primo Lupe.
yeah, well, actually, it was with esta Adela.
Adel?
It was yeah, she was the manager out there. It was kind of a trippy deal, but I'd wear a tie and stuff, and the guy, points us to the back and doesn't say anything. So we're walking all the way to the back, and makes me put the girls in the freezer, and uh, and then makes me put a broom on the floor so that they couldn't open it from the inside, and then like, you know, says to go back to the front, and I'm going to the front, and literally the guy has the gun right here in el hueco,
Yeah.
in the hueco, the between your, I don't know what it is, but the little hueco in the back of your neck. And I was walking. And it was funny because it's that on the board there was a knife because we used to cut up sausage for the taquitos, and I thought I could grab the knife and I could
Stab him.
stab.
You should have done it
No, I was going like, yeah, better not. It might trigger the trigger. So we go into the office, guys, and it's crazy because we go to the office. He makes me sit down, and then puts the gun right here, and pointing me to get the money out of the safe. And I said, the safe is locked. The safe is locked. I can't open the safe. And I'm proud of you too, Erasmo Jr. And makes me open, but and I go like, it's locked, and then I go like that, and it was open. And you're never supposed to leave the safe open, but the previous shift had let the safe open, so that's why everyone thought that it was an inside
Inside
job.
job. Yeah.
So I'm out there giving him all the money and all the coins and everything, and I'm sitting there, and the guy, got the bag full of money, and I'm thinking, I'm going like, and I'm sitting there going like, oh man, I said, I'm glad I went to church today.
I confess my sins.
Because it was a Sunday, Monday in la madrugada.
Madrugada,
So
yeah.
I go like, man, thank you God that I went to, and I actually went to 6 hours of church that day because they had a worship service, prayer service, and then I went back in the evening. I literally went like to 6 hours to church. So I said, thank you God I went to church. And we're like, and the other thing I thought is that I hope they put yellow roses on my coffin. That's the only thing I was thinking, man, because I thought the guy was going to shoot me. And the guy walks off and leaves. And I was like, I stood sitting there for like a good 10, 15 minutes. And then I slowly start to look and see if he was still there outside the door. I went out. I went and I got the girls out of the freezer, called the police department. And police come, and, they're asking questions. And it was kind of weird, but they're going like, well, how tall was he? What was he wearing? And I'm going like, I don't know. And what do you look like? I don't know. And he says, "So do you know anything?" I was like, "Guys, the only thing I saw was the damn gun. That's the only thing I had my eyes on was the damn gun that was pointed at my face." And it was funny because the supervisor comes in. A guy was a piece of crap. Supervisor comes in. He goes, walks in, and I'm there, I'm tripping out, and goes, "Hey, put on your tie." I'm going like, "Bitch, just got robbed at gunpoint, and you're concerned that I don't have my tie on?" Richard, the supervisor's name was Richard. Guy was a piece of crap. I'm going like, "What the hell, bro?" Pissed me off. And so I thought, I was going to get, some time off. No, come back to work the next day.
Take you to a psychiatrist or something.
It's trippy.
Trauma, bro. Come
The
on.
girls didn't come back to work, but they sure as heck wanted me there the next night. And let me tell you, it was so trippy because I was staying in an apartment there in San Benito, and it was trippy just getting out of the apartment because I thought that the guy was going to be out there, and I was like looking around,
Yeah, you didn't saw his face, though. You don't know who
No,
it
I
was.
don't know what it is. And then I ran to the car. I ran to the car and I get in, I turn it on quick, and I go back and I went to work the next day. That's how horrible they were. They should have given me some time off. And I stayed that way a little bit like traumao for a
Yeah.
couple of days. Hey, guys, let me tell you, when you get a gun pointed to your face.
You don't know. I mean, like a split second, they can pull the trigger.
Well, then I had this black guy up in Dallas point a gun at me, but then by then I ya estaba curado de susto, so I didn't back down from that
Andaba
guy.
bien loco, so.
Yeah,
That didn't matter.
that was one of those days. And then uh, as it's trippy, but as recent as 3 years ago in San Antonio, I got had a gun pulled out on me by some kids. But that was my stupidity. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Did we ever get the audit? Nah, nope. Still waiting on the audit. And again, that's part of the same thing. We haven't gotten anything that we've been requested and promised. We were promised an audit, guys. We didn't get it. Your request for the emails has been denied due to incriminating evidence in the email. You requested too much to lose. They're digging this around. It'll only be a nick of time before the feds are busting Los Santos and Brian. I think there are some questionable matters that I think that the district attorney should look into locally, and again, just to look into them in regards to este, a conflict of interest. One of the things that the district attorney seems to want to go out there and hints of propriety and conflict of interest. This is one of them because the chief of staff again is joined by the hip to Mr. Los Santos, Commissioner Los Santos, and uh, hired by Mr. Los Santos, not being paid by Mr. Santos. He's getting paid by taxpayer money, and you could see the face of Trey Mendez when that girl mentioned Brian Martinez, guys. He literally rolled his eyes like, "Oh my God, did she just say Brian Martinez's position?" It's just, guys, it's embarrassing. And it's not nitpicking. It's not like, "Oh, y'all just grasping at straws." No. And again, just explain it. Come on alive and explain it. Why not? Why are they afraid of Los Santos? Are they afraid he will play the gay card? Uh, I don't know. That might be part of it. Again, a lot, everyone's all of a sudden becomes the victim and starts to saying, "Oh, they're doing it because of this." And again, that's one of the things that's not going to work with me because, again, guys, there's no greater champion of the gay community here in Brownsville than Erasmo Castro. It doesn't work with me. Positions don't work with me. Fancy words don't work with me. They don't work with me. If it stinks, it stinks, and this stinks. Because look, guys, at the end of the day, just don't pay him or pay him from your own money. And for the middies, pay him out of your own money. I mean, you got the mother of that child molester, that Mostat chick, making what, $200,000 a year? $200,000 a year.
I wish I would make that much money.
$2,000 a year. You know, And we still don't know what they did with a child molester, a child predator. We still don't know what he did with a child predator. But she's banking $200,000 a year. Why don't you cut a part of her salary and give that to Brian? I mean, they're running out of a loss, guys. I mean, all their numbers are. It appears to be in the minus. But all these people get this big old check. Commissioner Dos Santos makes some money from that board. I mean, again, guys, and Mr. Commissioner Dos Santos is going to oversee the money that the city is giving to the middies. It just doesn't make any sense. And they want us to be good with it. Frankie labels his lies with topics. Yeah, and I can understand what Frankie does. It's just it doesn't work for me. You know, no. And again, I'm not bashing, trying to dog on Frankie. It works for Frankie, and more power to him. But me, it's more. I didn't know what the hell I was going to come and talk about today or any day. Just talk about what's going on in the community today. And again, I just find it very blah to be like labeling everything, and maybe I should. Good morning, Mr. Erasmo. I drove through the mall yesterday at night, and you are right. Main event looks nice. The parking is well lighted, but the rest of the mall dark. The mall needs a touch up. And unfortunately, Andres, I think the only hope for Sunrise Mall is if main event just takes over the whole mall. You know, it's the only thing that's going to work for them.
Man, it's a shame you can go out there at the Arlington Mall and that's the same thing's gonna happen here.
Yeah, Harlingen Mall parece un ghetto, dead. There's like 4 or 5 empty spots, and then you see one little spot. And I don't even know how the hell those people are surviving. I have no clue. It just looks crazy. I don't know how those places are surviving. And but yeah, that's what's going to happen to the Sunrise Mall. And going back, guys, I don't ever remember the Amigo Land Mall being that bleak. I think the Amigo Land Mall had a bunch of stuff in there always. I mean, don't remember seeing a lot of empty spots, empty spaces. Yes, everyone fears Ray will use the gate card. Let's go back to when Ben Nice used to date Amanda. Would he be questioned if he had placed her to be a marketing director? Well, yeah. As commissioner, will you bring free events and concerts for and by the people? Free? No, probably not. But yeah, we'll do my best to bring events and concerts. Not going to guarantee anything for free. Nothing's for free.
Nothing. I don't think so.
Nothing's for free. So no, not for free.
Business.
Free guys, we got to get revenue into this county somehow. And let me tell you, one of the things that I read up on this morning was how this commissioner's court has totally screwed up millions of dollars that they used to receive. And they're trying to blame Eric Garza for it. Screw them. You're the ones that are in charge. You should have had a better working relationship with Eric Garza. But you didn't, because you wanted to boss him around. You wanted to dick him around like you did with Lucio. Because at the end of the day, Lucio permitted y'all to do anything y'all wanted to do. We've got a sheriff that's going to do his job, states that he's going to go out there and fight for folks. Let him do his job. And look, again, people may not like Eric Garza. More power to you guys. He's never been given a chance by this county commission since his inception onto his position that he was duly elected for, guys. The city commission ha querido mantenerlo con el pie en el cuello. You can't do that. You can't do that. You mean Rack Daddy's that one. The intern habla de experiencias. I'm sure.
I don't know.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm proud of you, Dad.
It doesn't look like
Mi Junior.
He does look like you.
Qué hermosos huercos hago. Sí, se parece mucho a mí.
They look like you, man.
Idéntico. A lo mejor sí es
When you
mi
were
hijo.
chubbier.
Cuando
You
estaba
look
más
like you when you were
cachetón.
chubbier, dude.
Si eres hijo mío. We don't need a DNA test, papi. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Why you hiding?
Yeah, he's too big to hide. Good morning from Las Prietas. Now Las Prietas. Want to share that if your light bill keeps going up, you you can PUB you can get PUB to check your light meter thing and to replace the old ones with new ones, no charge. Yeah, it's not enough. My family's bill jumped up 207 to 48 in 2 months. PUB rep told them, if you want to live well, it's going to cost you.
Wow. You want AC? It's gonna go high.
It's crazy, man. They have no mercy, no dignity. They
Hey,
still complained and had PUB change their old electric box. The following bill went down 250,
I don't know.
but they had to still had to pay the 470, 480. It's horrible.
Well, when I was coming away from San Antonio, what do you know by Raymondville, all that? They got a bunch of wind mills.
Yeah,
They
the
were
turbo
burning.
burning.
Yeah, I see a bunch of them just got on fire.
No,
I don't know, maybe the heat.
I have no idea.
It's crazy.
That's weird. But a lot of them,
Burning
guys.
motors.
I've got. I'm probably going to post on that. Hey,
Okay, I was.
good to see you this
Now I
weekend.
remember why I say this. I'm gonna give you a AC tip. Once in a while, guys, with no pressure, wash your condenser outside. Just like en la tarde,
Uh huh.
just throw water on the radiator. Just don't put water on the electric. Just in the radiator. So it'll help the cool down because it's gonna burn the compressor or the capacitor.
Hmm. That's a good
That's
tip.
just a tip. Just
If you need anything from air conditioned people, let el primo know.
people steal from the government.
The government take their citizenship away? No, they throw them in jail.
Oh, just in jail.
It's very hard to take someone's citizenship away.
No, once you get that's it.
As your our next commissioner, what were your district encompass? Morrison, Paredes, Cameron Park,
Military.
Alton Glore, all the way to military, back down towards 802, that area. Generally, that area. I think Boca Chica too. I gotta check. Guys, have a great day. Got some stuff to do. I actually have a client in the front waiting. Guys, tonight, Dr. Juana will be on. Maggie will be on, I'm sure. Sam, hopefully, will be on. Guys, have a great day. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer, still believing all that crap. Guys, be good to each other. Continue to be good to me. God bless.